Hey guys, what's going on and welcome to a brand new video. This is your preview for the Leeds United vs Stoke game. Of course, the press conference has not happened. It's Easter today. It is 1:30 a.m. in the morning on Easter Day. I thought I'll make this video because I'll probably be asleep by the time I want to record it. So I thought I'd make it a day early. So this will be uploaded to you a day later. I'm gonna schedule it and all that, and it'll be up. Basically, I might be asleep at the point, but that's why I did it. That's why I'm basically doing it early this time, and not waiting until the end of the press conference because don't feel like there'll be anything said in the press conference, especially about injuries and stuff. Don't really think anything will change much at all. But let's start off as we always do. The last 6 games we've played against Stoke. So the last 6 games we've played against Stoke have actually come in with Leeds United in the last game, winning 2-0. The last time we played them was a 2-0 win. Then we won 1-0. Before then was a 1-0 loss. A 5-0 Leeds win. A 2-2 draw in the Cup, which we lost on pens. And a 3-0 Leeds United win. So in the last 6 games, we've won 4 and they've won 2, with no draws in between. Us scoring 13 goals and them only scoring 3. Now going into the form at the moment for both teams, you've got Leeds United who are on the back of 3 wins coming against Middlesbrough, Preston, and Oxford. Of course, before then we had 3 draws as well. Against QPR, Swansea, and Luton. So we have 3 draws and 3 wins in our last 6 games. Meanwhile, you go and look at Stoke City. Stoke City's form right now is a loss to Millwall, and then they had a 3-1 win against QPR. They then had a draw against Preston 1-1. They then drew against Luton 1-1. They then beat Cardiff 1-0, and then they beat Sheffield Wednesday 2-0. So in their last 6 games, they have 3 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. So their form's not bad either. They've actually got some good form. They picked up 2 wins in a row. And going into this game, of course, we're top of the league on 26 wins. I said 26 points. 26 wins, 13 draws, and 4 losses on 91 points. We got the 90-point trophy. Way! And they're all the way back. They're all the way down there in 16th on 12 wins, 14 draws, 17 losses on 50 points. So, but yeah, they're not going down. Like Stoke City, there's nothing for them to play for anymore, which could be good for them. Maybe they play more open, and maybe they might be able to catch us and actually beat us in this game. With that, with the whole fact of they got nothing to play for. There's no promotion on the line, and relegation. They won't be relegated. They'll be fine. They'll be just staying in the Championship next season. Of course, what's Stoke's strengths? Stoke are actually strong at shooting from direct free kicks, so they're good at direct free kicks. So let's not give them free kicks. Let's just not give them free kicks. That'll be a good idea. Their weaknesses, Stoke City's actual weaknesses. They're weak at finishing scoring chances, aerial duels, avoiding individual errors, defending set pieces. But when we're not good at set pieces, we'll go through them. And defending against skillful players. And also they're weak at stopping opponents from creating chances. So the ones I'm looking at is they're weak at aerial duels. I mean, defensively, that's just great for us because Rodon especially will just header everything out of there. So will Ampadu. They're avoiding individual errors. I don't think they'll make many errors unless you have Brendan Aronson pressing the life out of them, and they might make an error at the back. Defending set pieces. I mean, we're not great at those either, are we? Really, in my opinion, we're not great defending set pieces either. And we don't score from set pieces anyway. We don't score from many set pieces, so that probably won't matter. Defending against skillful players, so you look at players like Nonto, Solomon. Those players maybe need to get into this game and use a bit of their skill to beat them. And they're very weak at avoiding offside. So maybe we could play a couple of offside traps. It might be easy for us. It looks like they're offside a lot of times. Oh my god, I can't speak sometimes. A lot of times it looks like they are offside. Now going into this game of how I think we're going to line up in this game, I think Carl Darlow will start in goal. I mean, obviously Carl Darlow will start in goal. I think the back four does stay the same. You're going to have Bogle, you're going to have Rodon, you're going to have Ampadu, and you're going to have Firpo, the back four. You're then going to have Gruev and Tanaka in that midfield, which, fine. You're then going to have the 3 in behind the striker of Aronson, James. No, wait, no. Let me go do that again. You're going to have the 3 behind the striker, which I think is going to be Nonto on the right, Solomon on the left, and Aronson in the 10. And then up front, if he can, I'd start Patrick Bamford. I want someone that can win aerial duels. I'm sorry, I just want someone that can win aerial duels up front, and Bamford can do that. Bamford can win those aerial duels. He can hold up the ball. He can bring others into play. And Pirro is just not being, besides one performance, which is why in the last game against Oxford, I was fine with him starting because he had a good performance the game before, a really good performance. But that one really good performance is his only good performance in like the last 8. So I would put Bamford up top if he can play, and I don't think he can play a full 90. So I do think it would be Pirro. So I'm just going to say Pirro because that's what I think it will be. But if Bamford can play a full 90, I would start him for the rest of the season. But I think that's how we're going to line up going into this game. I just think there's nothing much going to change with the lineup. I think we're going to keep it the exact same. No changes. I think Dan James will get more minutes off the bench in this game than the last game. I think he'll come on the pitch and get 30 minutes, I'd say. 30 minutes. Same with Bamford. I think he'll get 30 minutes as well. Schmidt, haven't seen as many outraged people about Schmidt coming on instead of Ramazani that I thought I would. But I'm fine with Schmidt coming on, especially in games when we're winning, because it's that defensive winger. It's that defensive winger you're bringing on in Schmidt to help defensively. And the getting back, the stuff that Nonso doesn't really do is getting back, and especially if we're winning in a tight game 1-0, like by one goal or something, by one goal. Say we're winning by one goal, you want Schmidt on the pitch because he's going to actually track back and help the defense, and yeah, which is good. So yeah, I think this game, I'm going to go for a score prediction. I think this game will end 2-1 Leeds United. I think we do concede in this game, but I think we're going to win 2-1. Goal scorers, I'm going to go with the goal scorers. I think Solomon will get another goal. I think Solomon will score. And I'm also going to say Brendan Aronson. I'm going to say Brendan Aronson gets a goal and we win this game 2-1. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, leave your score predictions in the comment section down below. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.